Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight. My name is Bianco, and thank you. As the Sheriff of Riverside County, it is my pleasure to welcome you all here tonight to our election celebration. We are here tonight to celebrate a man that does not need an introduction. When Steve Garvey played for the Dodgers and the Padres, he was more than a damn good ball player. He was a source, this is personal to me, he was a source of inspiration, of hope, and unity for all Californians. Absolutely. From El Centro to El Monte, Santa Clarita to San Diego, millions of Californians watch Steve Garvey take the field and represent our communities with grace and, most importantly, unquestionable character. Steve Garvey started as a ball boy and through hard work, grit, and determination ended up in the World Series. As much as tonight is about Steve Garvey, it is also about California and each and every one of you. Our state is at a tipping point. As sheriff, I deal with the impacts of failed decisions of career politicians every single day. Uncontrolled homelessness, rising crime, a crippling affordability crisis, chaos and crisis at our southern border, and politicians in Sacramento and D.C. that would rather play politics than solve our problems. It has never been more clear that new leadership is needed to move our communities forward and solve the difficult challenges facing our nation and our state. Steve Garvey is that new leader. Tonight, hundreds of thousands, millions of Californians have made their loud voice clear in saying enough is enough. Just as Steve fought for California on the ball field, Steve Garvey will fight for California in the Senate. I want to introduce you to a few special people without whom tonight would not have been possible, Please welcome Steve's family to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and my privilege to welcome your next United States Senator from California, Steve Garvey.
Let's celebrate. Thank you, Sheriff Bianco, for keeping us safe and for all that what a wonderful introduction. Welcome to the California comeback. What you are all feeling tonight is what it's like to hit a walk-off home run. Kind of like San Diego in '84. Because the networks have called it, we're going on to the general election to face off against Adam Schiff. Keep in mind, this is the first game of a doubleheader. So keep the evening of November 5th open, as we will celebrate again. I congratulate Congressman Schiff for joining me in the general election and recognize Congresswomen Porter and Lee for being in the arena and fighting for their beliefs. Before speaking about what lies ahead, I want to say thank you to some special people. First, to my wife, Candace. Without her love and support and perspective, I wouldn't be standing here tonight. As much as anyone, she follows that old Dodger saying, you gotta believe. I love you always and forever. The next is to our children, our single greatest currency, single greatest accomplishment. For their patience, encouragement, energy, and help. They had my six every day and in every way. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. Also, please join me in applauding all those here tonight who have answered the call to our military and our first responders. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you to all of them. And then to you voters, you've exercised the most powerful of our many freedoms, and that's the right to vote. And I've always said this, it's the single greatest currency we have. You can't trade it, you can't give it away. It's inherently yours, it's your personal choice. And I thank you for tonight and the future. Your vote was your shared belief with me that California is no longer the heartbeat of America. Sadly, it's just a murmur. That we have challenges to face up to, like closing the border, and responsibilities to live up to, like helping the homeless off the streets and a pathway back to their dignity. And that if we do those things and more, our best days will be ahead of us, with California once again being that vibrant heartbeat of America. As we celebrate tonight, I want you to know that we haven't come this far to only go this far. When I stepped on the field for the Dodgers and the Padres, I didn't play for Democrats or Republicans or independents. I played for all the fans. And tonight, I'm running for all the people. Let me ask you, if you believe that our wide open border has been a humanitarian and national security catastrophe, then join our campaign. If you're struggling to pay bills at your kitchen table and only buying $10 of gas instead of 10 gallons, then come join us. If you're embarrassed by the state and federal government's failure to address the heartbreaking and endless plight of the homeless, come join our campaign. If you're frightened by the brazen crime that runs rampant in our cities because of those who have turned their back on our police, then join our campaign. If you're tired of career politicians that worry more about their next job in Washington than your next job here in California, you join our campaign. And if you're concerned that our foreign policy shows weakness and not strength to our adversaries and allies, then please join our campaign. Unlike others, and many of you, they want a job. Well, I want this U.S. Senator job. And I want to do the job for you because you deserve it, because you're great Californians. Give your hands. You know, when career politicians say they need seniority in the Senate to solve problems, they're only thinking about themselves. And when the pundits say a candidate needs long lists of far-fetched policies to talk about, they're only thinking about special interests. But when I say I will bring common sense and compassion to Washington, I'm only thinking about you, the people. We, the people, will tell Washington what we want, and you'll use my voice. When I get to the Senate, I'll always put you people before party politics. And I'll go to D.C. to build a consensus. And you know what it's time for? It's time for political courage. And that political courage is to stand up for your life, your quality of life, for your families, for your children, for grandparents. And when I get back to Washington, that first day, we'll start going to all 99 senators, reaching out my hand, and asking them to work with me for the best interests of the people of these United States. And as the great Abraham Lincoln said, when someone is right, I will stand with them. And when they are wrong, I will move away from them. In closing, I say that tomorrow is the first day of the rest of this campaign. And the days after that will be challenging. But I feel as excited, as confident, as optimistic as that young boy back in September 1st of 1969 who was called up to the Dodgers, went to the clubhouse, and put a Dodger uniform for the first time, and my dreams came true. I stepped into the batter's box of the Cathedral Baseball, and I looked around. And I looked up and I said, thank you, God. Hard work and dedication do make your dreams come true. They say in the general election that we're going to strike out. You know what that's from? That's from the crowd that believes in the status quo. Well, Ronald Reagan said that's Latin for the mess we're in. Well, know this. It ain't over till it's over. We've got to the starting line, and that quote you all know is true in baseball and it's true in politics. And my opponent has been advertising that he wants me. And he's mistaking kindness for weakness. Remember that old saying, be careful what you ask for? Well, he's like the pitcher that throws me 70-mile-an-hour fastballs. and then watches me run around the bases. I can't thank you enough, all of you here tonight, throughout California and throughout this great country, are now listening to a new voice with fresh ideas. Someone that at this time in my life could have easily, with my wonderful family, just gone about my business. Thank God every day for what he's blessed me with. But I got up about 7 months ago and I turned TV on and I saw a Washington that was imploding, our hired politicians that were failing us, and I decided it was time maybe for the greatest opportunity in my life, the greatest blessing, and that's to represent you. God bless you. Thank you. Join me on this journey. Thank you.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be.
And we all know why. My name is Lindsay Horvath. Great honor of being the youngest ever chair of the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors. The all-women Board of Supervisors, I might add. And I am so thrilled to be here because Adam Schiff has been my congressman now for a number of years. And I've been able to see firsthand just how dedicated he is to the people he represents. He's someone who digs in, who does the hard work, and who delivers results for all of us. He has been an outstanding champion when he has taken on corporate polluters, and he has won. When he has taken on Russian spies, and he has won. When he has taken on the greatest threat to U.S. democracy, and he has won. And tonight, once more, Adam Schiff has won. Working on all of the issues that we care about, we know he's thinking about each and every one of us. And it is exactly that kind of clear leadership with integrity that Adam Schiff provides. So I know that come November, we are going to be so excited to call Adam Schiff our U.S. Senator. And now it is my great honor to welcome State Senator from California. I am so proud of Adam. You know, as a California State Senator representing I'm proud of Californians because we stand for women's reproductive rights, period. We stand for the right of health for all, regardless of your immigration status. That's what we do in California. We stand for working people's rights, the right to be union, the right to a good job, the right to be able to raise your. That's what California is all about. That's what we fight for. That's what we win. And Adam Schiff is going to take that same message all over the United States of America. They're going to know the bright side of our nation. They're going to know that when this danger is creeping up to try to take over our country, Adam Schiff is going to be there to stop that danger. Stop that danger. We are so proud of Adam. I'm so proud to have known him and been with him at his side through so many years when he first got elected to the state legislature. Proud that he was a model for the rest of us, and proud that he will be the next United States Senator from California, Adam Schiff. Nomás quiero decir un poco en español, estamos orgullosos que vamos a elegir a Adam Schiff como nuestro senador federal. Es muy importante porque él ha protegido la comunidad inmigrante, él ha protegido los derechos de las mujeres, el derecho de los trabajadores a tener un sindicato. Es por eso que vamos a elegir a Adam Schiff como nuestro siguiente próximo senador federal. Gracias. And I get to introduce
Can you go up there and take a picture?
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Senator. We did it. You did it. You did this. How good does it feel to know that your hard work, what you poured into this, is sending Adam Schiff to the Senate? You did this. I am thrilled. Eve Schiff is very thrilled. Adam's thrilled. You're thrilled. Let me tell you one person who is not thrilled about this. Donald J. Trump is not thrilled that Adam Schiff is going to the Senate. We've got 8 months to go from tonight. 8 months to go. And this is a freedom election. And I want to tell you about my friend, who I have seen in the breach, in the trenches, fighting for your freedoms every single day. That's Adam Schiff. When a woman's right to make her own health care decisions, the freedom of her body is on the line, Adam Schiff has been a warrior. When your kid's freedom to go to school and come home safely and be free from gun violence is on the line, Adam Schiff is the legislator who wrote the legislation to take on the gun manufacturers. Your freedom to breathe clean air. He's the prosecutor who created the first environmental crimes unit to go after the polluters. Adam Schiff has been a warrior for the environment. And when your freedom to vote and to have that vote counted has been on the line, he has been in the breach, fighting every single day for our democracy. This is a freedom election, and Adam Schiff has been a warrior for freedom. So it is my tremendous honor and pleasure to introduce to you somebody whose ideas are as big as California's, whose courage is as brave as California's, and whose heart to fight for what you care about and deliver what matters is as bold as California's. You did this, and I present to you our next senator, Adam Schiff.
Thanks so much, everyone. How you doing tonight? All right. What do you have to say about Eric Swalwell? Is he amazing? I have the great pleasure of serving on the Judiciary Committee with Eric and having served on the Intelligence Committee, and he is such a great champion for California, for our democracy, and he is such a great friend. Eric, I can't thank you enough for your leadership. Let's hear it for Eric Swalwell. And Maria Elena Durazo, Is she not the most incredible powerhouse senator in the state of California? What a great champion she has been for working families. What a great champion she has been for a comprehensive immigration reform. And what a great friend she has been. Maria Elena, I can't thank you enough for all of your support. And Lindsay Horvath, our incredible county supervisor. What a great champion you are of housing and the LGBT community, and I am so thrilled and grateful to you for your words this evening. But it looks like we're going to the general, ladies and gentlemen. So a little over a year ago, we kicked off this campaign, and I won't say it was without its bumps along the way. I seem to recall, although it's a little hazy, that within hours of our announcement, a certain Kevin McCarthy kicked me off the Intelligence Committee. Yeah, that was my reaction too. And then, at the urging and badgering of Donald Trump, Republicans censured me for holding him accountable. I viewed it that way, and then Trump would attack me after rally, and I think all those things were basically what we would call Wednesday. But you had my back every step of the way. Every step of the way. You helped us build the biggest grassroots campaign for Senate in California history, and I cannot thank you enough. I want to thank, in particular, I want to thank my family. My wife Eve is here tonight. This is my wife Eve. We are so lucky to live in a democracy where we all have the right to protest. We are so lucky to live in that kind of democracy, and we want to make sure that we keep this kind of democracy. So you had a chance to meet my wonderful wife, Eve. I want to thank you all so much. And in particular, in addition to my wonderful wife, Eve, I also want to thank my daughter, Alexa, and my son, Eli. It would not be possible to get through all the travails of these challenging times without my incredible family. I also want to thank my brother, Dan, and my brother David, who is also here this evening. And I want to thank all of my constituents as well. So I want to thank you again, all of your support. We built an amazing grassroots team, and I want to thank my extraordinary campaign staff. I want to thank all of my wonderful supporters. I want to thank my incredible constituents. It has been such an honor of a lifetime to serve the wonderful, incredible people of California's 30th District. And I want to give a special shout out tonight to Speaker Pelosi, the greatest speaker of all time, who gave me such an incredible opportunity to serve in the U.S. Congress and to take on some of the most important leadership roles in our democracy. I also want to thank Barbara Boxer, who encouraged me to run for the Congress and has been with me every step of the way. And I want to also thank our incredible Speaker, Robert Rivas, who I think will go down in history as one of the greatest speakers in the California legislative history. But tonight, I also find myself thinking a great deal of Senator Feinstein. Senator Feinstein, who was an incredible giant in the U.S. Senate, somebody who was not afraid to take on the biggest fights, but somebody who also knew how to get things done. And it's been my privilege to work with her when she was the head of the Intelligence Committee. And when I was working on the Senate side, when she was on the Senate side, I was working on the House side. But I also want to acknowledge again my great gratitude to all of my wonderful supporters. I want to acknowledge the right of our protesters, and I look forward to working with you all and onward to victory in November. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, and let's go on and win this thing. On to November, everybody, and thank you for all your support. Thanks, everyone.
can barely hear. I can't hear. Check, check, 1, 2. Are they asking me for a mic check? Check, check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, check.